Hello, 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 and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and we can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl Lana, player 457, and I am here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Her. And I have my cup mug here too. Yeah. And you can get you a cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you go to the right over to the right of the screen, there's a QR code. You can scan it, and it'll take you right to where you can get your cup mug and any of our beautiful cup merch, including our water bottle as well. So get your cup mug, period, and thank you. Oh,
And and oh
huh, huh,
hi.
something feels weird here, different. Um, where where'd you come from?
Hi. I haven't been here this whole season. I am a surprise player joining the game for the final time.
Oh my.
Hello. Hi. Hello everyone. I'm Logan Murphy. Player 459.
Oh,
What? I'd say something gay still. No, I'm excited. I had not been fully caught up on Squid Game the Challenge season 2 until now. And I'm mad because I had been wanting to talk about this season for the entire season. But I needed to pop on. I needed to be here for the finale. I needed to make it at least once to talk about this season. And I'm very excited to be here talking about it today. So I've got my big old coffee, and
mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to be diving into what a finale! What a finale!
What a finale.
Ooh, what a finale!
Interesting things that I've never seen before, things that I was excited to see, things that I maybe was not excited to see. It was just interesting all the way around.
And I would
Ah,
say that for this whole season, to be honest with
yeah,
you, Lana.
absolutely. I mean, since we're gonna get right into it, we're gonna drop all into it. Before we do, there's a few little things I would love for you guys to do. Like, if this is your first time joining us, welcome. We truly appreciate you.
Hey.
And like, look, if this is your first time, like Logan, joining us, hey, welcome to Squid Games, the challenge here on the Cup TV. And we would love if you would, stick around, subscribe to this channel, subscribe with us. We are on a mission to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year, and the end of the year is here, and we're not there yet. So guess what? I'm going to keep talking about it until we get there. And so if that means going into the new year talking about it, then so be it. But I will still do it because we really truly want to get to 1,000 subscribers because a lot of fun things open up for us and for you once we get there. So we truly, truly appreciate you helping us out. If you're interested in anything competitive reality television, we cover most things here on this channel. We also have two other channels in our Cup network. If you're a fan of drag or drag race, at the Cup Pod is the place for you. We talk all things drag, and trust me, there's a lot of content coming out on that channel, so you don't want to miss it. As well as if you're a fan of Eurovision Song Contest, at the Cup ESC is the place for you. And baby, times is revving up because it's
It's
time for
back.
juniors. It's time for juniors, and so that channel is about to be popping off. So if that is what you're interested in, we have a channel for you. So go check it out. All those links will be in the description below in our link tree. You can click it, subscribe to all of those channels, help support us on all of those channels as well. Our audio podcast links are down in that description below as well. So because we want to be wherever you are. So take us with you and keep you all up to date on all the things that's going on. So follow us on our audio podcast links. Join our Patreon. Y'all, when I tell you, I know we've been saying this for a long time. Our Patreon is popping, our Patreon is jumping. No, now for sure, for real, we got a lot of things going on in our Patreon. We finally got our crap together here on the channel, and we are finally doing what we said we were going to do on the Patreon. So now is the time to join. If you're a fan of movies, we have a a movie review called the Movie Bucket, which is a Patreon exclusive. So you definitely want to check it out. River, Eduardo, and Brooke, along with special guests from time to time, are jumping in and diving into some amazing movies. So you definitely want to check that out. Also, Brooke and Jack are starting a series, Gone Too Soon, which I am excited about. I'm really excited about
which
this
premieres
which is
today.
it premieres today. So, and I'm excited about it because that's such a great concept. It's all about reality shows, competitive reality television shows that maybe have been gone too soon. Maybe only
Yep.
stayed around for a season or two, and we're like, oh, we really like that. And so they are diving into a lot of those to see if was it really gone too soon or did it go just in time. So check that out on our Patreon. It's so much, it's fun, and special guests will be popping in on there that show as well. But Jack and Brooke are
Yep.
leading that up, and so we truly appreciate them for doing that. Yeah, our Patreon is we're doing things. We're getting it together. We finally have gotten ourselves together here on the cup because it took us a minute, but we're there. But join our Patreon. This is the time to do it. It's popping off. Everything is great. And follow us on all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky as well. And you can join Logan and me if you want. It's down there. But yeah, it'll be great. Anyway, Logan, Squid Games
Yeah.
2, the
Yes.
challenge. It has been an interesting season. Before we get into the finale, since you have not been here for this season, I want to give
Yes.
you an opportunity because everybody has heard from me and my thoughts about this, but I would love to give you
Yes.
a very, summarized thought of what you thought about this season.
Yes. Okay. So, as someone who I will say, kind of casually watched season 1 of Squid Game the Challenge. I didn't watch it, with, super full intent. I didn't watch it with the intent of podcasting about it. Um I enjoyed the first season. I didn't really have the Squid Game, the original. I knew of the original. And I liked the first season of Squid Game the Challenge. Obviously, I watched it because our good friend of the pod, Dash
Mm-hmm.
Pats, was on.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed it. I loved it. I mean, some phenomenal reality TV icons were born from that show. This season coming in, I have to say, my big concern was what are going to be the differences, what's going to be kind of what are they going to do differently, what's going to be the big switch up, the change up, all those kinds of things. I am very, very impressed with the way they've switched up this game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I really appreciate the way that the players have switched up this game as well. I think the big difference for me this season is just in drama. I think this
Mm-hmm.
season has brought, a lot more interesting drama. Not always the most fun drama, but it's certainly been fun to watch. I've really enjoyed this season. I think this season has had a lot of really fun characters, and I'm going to take this opportunity here now, um because we here at the Cup are advocating for our good friend Mr. Mark Levy, player
Player 100.
100.
Absolutely.
We are very proud of him for making top 5 in the Squid Game The Challenge Season 3 returning poll. So if you appreciated Mr. Mark Levy, player 100, and his incredible, wonderful joy that he brought to this
Mm-hmm.
season, because that's quite frankly what he did, is he brought joy to this
Absolutely.
season. I implore you to vote for him to return to this season. I think all of the top 5 choices are great, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Um, I think
I think a few.
there
I think
there
a
are
couple.
there are two that I would like to see more than the others, but I think from
Mm-hmm.
from
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
from a narrative and from a gameplay standpoint, all 5 of them make sense for me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um Obviously, my bias is towards Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, um,
Obviously.
I love Viper just as much though.
I love Viper too. Viper was my
I
other one. I'm like, oh,
Viper is my other one that if Mark does not make it, I want it to be Viper, but I know Mark.
right.
So that's
I
where I'm
know
at. I'm like,
him.
I know Mark, I love Mark. Mark is one of the sweetest men I've ever had the opportunity to meet. So um if you enjoyed Mark, please, 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 please vote for Mark. He really, really deserves another shot. Um and it would be phenomenal to see him get another shot in there because the way he went out was cruel and
Tragic.
I hated it.
Tragic.
I hated
Tragic.
it.
That's
Um
tragic.
but I loved that game. Speaking of catch, loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that. And what was it? Not shoot it wasn't shoots and ladders, but it
It
was
was slides and ladders.
yes, slides and ladders. Loved it.
Love
Loved,
that.
loved, loved it. From a social strategy,
Mm-hmm.
gameplay, and we both come from that universe. I absolutely loved that game. And there were so many different elements of it. Um, I found myself just absolutely enamored the whole time watching it. I think it's one of my favorite games I've seen played on a reality TV program in a very long time. I gotta be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you. I just absolutely loved it. Um, but yeah, overall, I think the characters of this season have been really fun to watch for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have been very frustrating to watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Andrew. Some people have been very fun to watch, like Perla. I love Perla. And I have to say, I'm very happy for our queen of Miss Messy Feeds, Miss Vanessa from BB Can 8. And I was really happy for her making it this far. So, yeah. Overall, I've really enjoyed this season.
Good. I did too. It was a good season, and yeah, I think I like the way they restructured the game and made it like I thought the way they handled getting rid of half the group at the beginning with the X's and O's was the way to do it. It was
Gag.
so good. I liked all the games that they had this time. I think Slides and Ladders is probably my favorite. Because of course, number one, like I said, I was a fan of Shoots and Ladders as a child,
Hmm.
and that was one of my favorite games to play. Like I would play that right now if somebody brought me a Shoots and Ladders board. I would play it right now. Absolutely love that game.
Oh, that would be just like, oh, being able to play that would be fun. That would be
I would
so
l-
fun.
I would love it, but I also liked how that took the place of the bridge.
Hmm.
I thought that was such a good way to replace that game because I mean I liked the bridge, but I wasn't like it wasn't like my favorite part of that season, but I think to Shoots and Ladders is the perfect. Like if they kept that in the whole time, every season, I would not mind that because it
I
was. If they
mhm,
make that a classic staple like marbles, I would not be mad at that because I think that's such a good game. But I also could see how people could meta the game and they
mhm.
might need to switch it up and change it up a little bit. But I loved it. I enjoyed that so much. I thought this overall was such a good season. And coming into this finale with our final five players was so interesting. I liked we saw them coming, getting ready for the tuxedo in their tuxedos, and people were like, I didn't think I was gonna make it to the tuxedos, and it was lovely. They had a nice steak dinner. Looked delicious, by the way. I was like, this is a big old
I know, right?
juicy steak they gave them. This was a big old Ooh, that was a big old hunk of meat. It looked delicious, and everybody was excited, and I was excited to see them, um, having this moment where we saw them all talking about, why they were playing, what they did in their life, um, what, and I think everybody had a story. Everybody's story was, a good reason to play this game and a good reason to try to go for this money. Is This is life. life changing money, and hearing everybody's talk about, where they came from, and who they were growing up, and life, and it was just like, oh, okay. It made everybody feel a little bit more human instead of just a player number, whatever. It made them feel like, okay, this is Perla, okay, this is Vanessa,
Hmm.
okay, this is Deja, okay, this is Trinity, this
Yes.
is Steve. um you know is that his name? Yeah, Steve.
Andrew.
Yeah. No, his name is Steve.
His name is Steve?
His name is Steve.
Why did I think his name was Andrew?
No, that man's name is Steven.
Oh, I fully why did I think
When
his
you
name was
said Andrew, I was like, who's Andrew?
the racist white man? Him. Him.
I will I will not say if that is the case of who he is. I will say he's an entitled man for sure.
I'll say it.
But I mean, there's no need to say it because we don't know that for sure. I just think this was just not a great light that he was shown in. And I don't think it was has me personally, as somebody who stops racism a mile away from people, I don't think that racism was a thing. I think this was very much entitled, and very much because everybody was doing the same thing. Everybody was grouping themselves off into who they felt comfortable with. So if I'm not gonna say it about the others, I won't say it about him. But yeah.
The one thing there was one comment in that last episode, in episode 8, that
Mm-hmm.
threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
I won't fully say he is. Let me retract that full statement. But one comment when he was like, "Well, we know how this is gonna go," and just the
Vanessa said the
way,
same thing.
I know, but just the way he said it, I
Here's
didn't
my
like the
thing.
way he said it. That's
Do
just
I
that's
think
just
he
where I.
do I think he has biases? Yes, because he said
Yes.
he did something in that same episode that I was like,
Uh huh.
okay. When after they did the Circle of Truth,
Yes.
and and he was like, I did. Deja called him out for getting rid of, Player 361, Faith, and he was like, I did that, and I know I'm she your girl. So he was like, you don't have to be mad about this game, and she said, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, and he was like, what white people tend to do when black women say something and they want to turn it into being angry. Like, why you gotta like no, she just talks
Yeah.
with her hands and she's just like, no, you don't have to do that. It's fine. So
Hmm.
yeah, I get it. I won't say he definitely has some biases. He definitely has some prejudices. He definitely
Yes.
didn't look good. But I'm not gonna call that man racist. I won't do that. I won't do that. Now he can prove me right. I mean, is it a thought in my head?
Racial biases, yes.
Yes, indeed.
I will certainly say that.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. But yeah, I'm trying to do better with that myself, me personally. Uh, but yeah, I just, but it did. It's Steven, is his name. We did. It just showed us who they
Why did
were.
I say
I don't
Andrew?
know. When you said Andrew, I was like, who's
He
Andrew?
looks like
But
a generic white man, so
uh,
generic white man name.
I mean, Steven is that too. So,
Correct.
um, but they he just, but that did make us see who they are. Like we got to know their stories. Some I was moved with more. I mean, but yeah, they were all stories that I was like, okay. So then we find out that they're playing like, guess which coin which guess what I have in my hand game. Like,
It it felt very, very oh Jesus. What the show we loved earlier this year. I can't think of it. The
trust
Anonymous.
the
It felt
anonymous.
very The Anonymous.
Yes, very the
Um,
anonymous.
it was
Yes.
so The Anonymous. I was like, okay, work.
I mean,
Love
and
it.
I love this is what I loved about Squid Games and Challenge. All these challenges don't have to be huge, big, production type things. It's like
Right.
Simply count to 456 seconds and hit
Yeah.
a button. Simply take a marble and figure out how to win a game, like tossing a marble or guess them hand. Like you, yeah, like all these games don't have to be big production numbers. This game literally like there's a black coin and then there's a gold coin. You decide which hand you go put that coin in, and then you present it to the person, and they have to guess which hand. And if they get the black coin, they take the black coin, and whoever is left with the black coin at the end of the game is eliminated.
Mhm.
So it's literally that simple. Just guess which hand is in. It was a game of bluffing and all kind of things. And then we started the game, and everybody, the seat that they selected was the order that they were going to go in. And
Yeah.
Steven got the first spot, which was the best spot to get, because if you're going to get the spot, you have four chances to get it right.
Yeah.
And everybody else would, a chance would dwindle with each spot that you have. So Steven was first, Trinity was second, Deja was third, Perla was fourth, and Vanessa was fifth. So,
Why are they out here going, "Oh, Vanessa, you have the worst spot." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
because she did. She did
okay,
have the worst
why do we need
spot.
to but why do we need to emphasize to her that she has the worst spot? I was like, there's
Because
no
you're
need
getting,
for this.
I mean, honestly, I get it, because it's also a game of just getting in people's heads. You
Oh,
have
I
to try
know.
to the strategy is getting done. So I got it. It was like, you have the worst spot, because if she gets down to it, she's gonna be all in her head about having the worst spot,
Mhm.
only having one chance to do it. She could screw it up. It was a lot. So I get it. That one thing about Steven, I will say, he is a game player, and he does think about all aspects of the game, not just the actual game itself, but the head games and the mind games and the strategy around things. So he thought about that. He thought about, if I just get in people's heads off the rip, like, oh, I'm good. I got the first spot. I will. I got four chances to get it right. I'm good. I'm making it to the finale. I'm making it in there. And everybody else is now starting to think like, okay, my spot is a little bit less than, he thinks about all that. So I could appreciate that as somebody who likes to play games. And even if that's not my way of playing games, I appreciate all gamers when they think about strategy and how to get the most out of the little that they have, that they can get, to get people to whatever. But yeah, he was like, "You're the last spot. That's the worst spot." And she was like, "I mean, but see the way she played it, I liked it." She was like, "I mean, I get it, and I know I'm ready for it." And I was like, "Absolutely, girl. Don't let them get in your head. Do not
Nope.
let him get in your head at all."
Nope.
Uh, but he went first, and he goes and picks his coins and put it in the hand, and he goes and stands in front of Trinity, who was number two, and Trinity was like, "I want the black one," and I said, "Huh? What?" And he was like, so now Steven is like, "You playing with me? Like, this isn't real." He was like, "No, I want the black one. Tell me which one is the black one." He was like, "You
Trinity,
can guess."
go.
And he was like, I want the black one." And he was like, You for real? You
Trinity,
for real?"
go.
He was like, "You for real?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm for real." Like, and he's like, "No, okay." So then he tells him, he's like, "It's in the right hand." And Trinity's like, "Okay, for real?" He's like, "Yeah." So Trinity picks the right hand, and the black coin is in his hand. So now Trinity takes the black coin, and then he gets up there and he starts crying. And I was like, "No, Trinity, no.
Yeah.
Trinity, no, don't." And he's just like, he had already said his faith is what his life is. He can't talk about him without talking about Jesus. This is his faith. His faith is, he's like, "I'm good. And I know Jesus is going to take care of me. I know everything is going to be fine." And then he starts crying. And I was like, "Trinity, no, don't do this." And so Steve was like, "Trinity, are you about to just tell everybody what the black coin is?" He was like, and he was like, "No, don't do that." And so everybody's like, "Trinity, don't do this." And he was like, "I can't, with good faith, sit here listening to everybody's story and then think that I deserve over." everything else. And I was like, Trinity, but your story is so good too.
Yeah.
You want to bring your mother from Kansas City to
Yeah.
or from North Carolina to Kansas City because she has MS and you want her closer to you. Your story is just as good.
It
And
and
it just
and with my backstory as well, my mom also has MS, and like
right.
knowing, and I'm very thankful that like my mom also lives in the same city as me, so I can only imagine not not having that. So Trinity is someone that I've clearly connected with throughout the entire season. I absolutely adore him. To watch him go through this complete moral dilemma is
Yeah.
it was it was completely heartbreaking, and then
It's heartbreaking.
to see him walk through, like, to just walk through this whole thing, I was just, oh god, no.
He just was like, I was like, oh God. And here's the thing, I understand how he felt, but I was like, no, Trinity, you deserve. You
Yes.
deserve. And God brought you to this point because this was what he was doing for you. We always ask God, please show us the way, give us a way,
Mm-hmm.
make us a way, make a way. This was the way he made. He
Yeah.
made it so you can get to this final five, so you could play this game, so you could try to win this game. This was your my whole time I was like, this was your thing. This is what we've been asking. You've been asking for. God help, God help. He brought the help, and we don't take the help. And
Right.
we do this in our life. I'm like, God, when God is telling you what to do and He's showing you how to do it, He's giving you a way, and we don't take the way. And then we're like, well, God, you still got me. Yeah, of course He still has you, but it's like He's giving you ways. And I was like, you deserve this just as much. I wish He would have played the game. I wish He would have at least tried, but I understand why he did what he did. His morals, it's just his heart couldn't take seeing. I wish he would have just did it to Steven, like just tried to win it, and then after he take him out, then tell everybody else where like I don't know. I just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But he decided to tell everybody else after that where exactly the black coin is, basically sacrificing himself for everyone else. Was like, you all deserve it. He didn't want to do it to Deja. You're a single mom. You need to do this for your son. Take it. But he went to Perla. You did so much. Your family needs this. He just told it, and then he did to Vanessa, same thing. Like your story is so great, and you're from this small town, and you work so hard. And he just sacrificed himself, and I literally cried. I was watching, I was like crying, like Trinity, no, Trinity, no.
I hated it.
I hated every second of it because I wanted him to at least try, but he sacrificed himself, and so our final four players was 183, 17, 72, and 306. And I was just like, ah. As much as I love that for the three of the people who were left, I really wanted Trinity to be in there. I honestly thought Trinity ended up winning this thing when I saw the final five. I was like, Trinity probably could win this thing. He probably won this
I
thing.
I really did. And like, we knew, because of the title of this episode, we knew what the final challenge was going
Yes.
in, because they really
Hmm.
didn't. They could have left that as the big. I'm gonna put a pin in that and talk about that later. But they really could have like made that the gag of the gags for us. But they didn't. Had Trinity made it to the final challenge, I think Trinity wins, 100%.
Mm,
But there is something incredibly admirable
yes.
about the way that
Absolutely.
he did this.
Hmm.
Um, and I do greatly appreciate him for that. Um, but
Yeah.
I do wish it
I
was.
wish.
I wish it was Trinity, Vanessa, Deja, and Perla. I'ma just say it,
Well, I'm gonna
but
say it too. Me
whatever.
too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me
But
too.
whatever, it's fine.
Whatever. It is
Um,
fun. We do see them after that. They're all very sad, very like distraught that he did that, or and happy and honored and blessed. I would say that he did that for them. Like, wow, I can't believe, because they everybody was like, I don't know a single person who would have did that, and me
No,
either. I
no,
don't know a single person who would have did that for them.
no.
But it was a bittersweet moment for them. Like, now they are officially the final four. They're going to the last game of this challenge. One of them was going to walk away as a multi-millionaire, and or a millionaire, I'll say. And yeah, so they're like, this is huge. They're celebrating, they're happy, they go into the dorms, the guards come out and congratulate them for being the final four. Um they go into the in bed, and then the piggy bank comes down. So this is their first
Mhm.
time being able to be very up close and personal with this money that they are going to be able to have. And uh, I mean, I don't know about you, but if I came face to face with 4 point something million dollars in my reach
4.52 at that point,
at that
four point
point,
five three million. Oh my god, no.
just standing in your face, it's just like,
I don't know how many panic attacks I would have at that point. Like genuinely, honestly, like
yeah, it'd be team no sleep
no,
for me. It would be team no sleep for
no.
me. Like, I would just be sitting there looking at that money the entire time, like, oh my god, oh my
Yeah,
god, oh
pretty
my god, oh my god,
much,
oh my god. Like,
pretty
oh,
much. Yeah, I agree with that.
just thinking about all the things that I could do with that money, and like
Hmm.
what the lives that I could change with that money besides my
Hmm.
own. It's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But they had to sit there and just let that sit there and watch it. And three of them knowing that three of them ain't gonna get it. Three of us ain't gonna get
Yeah.
it. And I think the one thing Steven said in this entire episode that I agreed with, well, not that the only thing, but one of the things he said that I agreed with, he was like, leaving leave if you don't leave first, it's like you could have just left at 4:56 because you still go home with nothing.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter if you leave fifth or fourth or third. It's just you're still going home with nothing. So either you win or you are just. So I was like, yeah, that's very
Yeah.
tough thing, a tough pill to swallow. Like, I made it all the way to the final five or final four and still went home with nothing. Woo.
Exactly. It's like and yes, okay, you get the experience, blah 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 blah, and like it is a great experience, obviously, but you still don't get
It'd be
anything.
a it'd be a better experience if I had 4.56 million.
That part.
Yeah, you know what I mean. A better experience. But they um they get up the next morning. They are told the next game is going to start soon. They get ready. They follow the guards. They go down up and down all those stairs just to walk into a room where everything is open, and Miss Girl is back.
Baby,
Miss
what do
Girl
you
is back.
mean? What do you mean the last game is red light, green light?
Which I
Gag.
honestly loved.
I
I
loved it.
think because I feel like doing it at the first game at the beginning, it takes down a lot of people, but it was so much drama that went on with that for season one. Them switching it to the end made so much better sense, and
Oh yeah.
it definitely was a much better move to have it at the end. And I think I say kudos to them for doing it at this end and having this
Yeah.
final four. It was so, like, it's easier for everybody to watch, so there's no question like that person did move, that this person moved.
Yeah.
It was so much easier for everybody, and I'm sure including them, to
Yeah.
keep an eye on who's moving, who didn't move. We don't know
Exactly.
how long this took them to film this, but
No.
I just know when we heard it took 8 hours for season one for them to do that, I was like, that's
That's
extreme.
wild. Yeah.
How do you have people standing still or running and standing and stopping for 8 hours?
Like I yeah,
That's excruciating.
I think this was they I think the biggest thing for me is that the production
Mhm.
of Squid Game The Challenge really learned from
Yes.
the first season, because I think, and I do respect that in the first season they wanted to respect the original concept of the game, and I understand that. But there is this interesting dichotomy between trying to respect the original, which is a fantasy game in a lot of
Hmm.
ways, versus trying to translate it to a real life game. And there are going to be those pitfalls, like playing red light, green light for 8 hours. That's not feasible. That just doesn't work. And so I do appreciate completely top down, flip it and reverse it. Take the most iconic game from Squid Game
Hmm.
and bringing it to the very end. The last thing standing between you and $4.56 million is this big ass woman. I lived for it.
I lived. I
And you
lived.
got just as much drama out of
Yes.
this than you would
Oh,
have with 456 people.
it was so good.
It
It was
was,
so good. Like
yeah.
I was like, this is what we needed. This was such a great move on there. Like y'all, Squid Games, the challenge. Y'all keep doing stuff like this. I might apply.
Oh,
I
come
might.
on now.
I must say, y'all keep doing it. Like if season three is like this, I might apply for season four. I might. I might. I might be too old, but I will try it anyway. There's no such thing because it's some older people there. But yeah,
I was
I
gonna
might
say, and
apply.
our
Oh yeah.
a lot of our older women did very well this season, and I
Oh, they
was
really did.
very happy to see it.
Yeah, 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 for sure. But yeah, so I'm like, this was such a good move to make red light, green light at the end with the final four. Like I said, it's easier to see who moved, who didn't, whatever. So it's no
Yeah,
questions, no like, I don't think that's true. That didn't happen, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah. It was so, and when we started off and they walked in and they had the light, it was dark and they couldn't see what it was in front of them, and everybody was like, "What's happening?" When they turned it on, everybody was like, "Oh!"
there
I
she
was like,
is.
"There she is," because I'm sure everybody was wondering where red light, green light was. I know
Right,
they
it's like,
were.
oh, we ain't doing, oh, because I know every single one of them prepared for it.
Oh,
Every single
absolutely.
one of them was in their backyards, their streets, whatever space they had, preparing for Miss Red Light Green Light, like doing the most,
Doing the
preparing
most.
for it, just for only 4 out of 456 to get to actually compete in it, which I do think is kind of sickening. I think that's kind of fun. Um, and then, oh my god, we get into it,
We get into it, yeah.
and Miss Vanessa goes out immediately, and I said, "No, Vanessa,
When she went out first, I was like, "Oh, well." Wait, here's
no."
the thing. I did not realize who Vanessa was. I knew she was on BB
Uh
Can
huh.
and I knew she was there. I didn't remember how I felt about her on BB Can
Uh
until
huh.
this week. Until this week.
Oh.
Like I remembered her, but
Uh
I was
huh.
like, I don't remember her gameplay.
Uh
Or
huh.
then I remembered, I was like, oh no. Oh, Vanessa, that was you.
Messy girl.
Messy girl and in cahoots with that man I did not like. I was like,
But we
oh,
liked her. I
I
remember.
didn't like
You
her.
didn't.
No, because I was like, anybody who is agreeing with this man is not for me.
But
Because
remember,
she
okay,
was,
but remember, Lana, she was playing both sides of everybody.
and I ain't like that.
Okay,
Because
that's fair.
I didn't think she was like, I felt like she was more in with his side than she was with I thought she was playing the side of the people that I like, but she was really in with the side that I didn't like. And so
Mm.
I didn't like, yeah. I realized I was like, oh, that's the Vanessa. Oh no. But yeah, I didn't really like her on BB Can, but I appreciated her here on this show because I can distinguish the two as the
Yeah.
characters on show. So I wasn't like holding grudges like, oh, I don't like her. I don't
Yeah.
want her to win. But I did like her on Squid Games. I appreciated her on here. I did not want her to go out first like that. I was like,
No. And
no.
immediately I was like,
Immediately.
girl, no. I really was like, oh damn. Like
Yeah. Dang. I was like,
I'm really
yeah.
happy for her for BB Can 8. Quite
Hmm.
honestly, like the forgotten season of Big Brother
The
Canada.
forgotten season
Like
for sure.
I'm happy for them to get representation in some capacity. And I'm happy to have gotten to know Vanessa more, frankly.
Yes,
Like I
absolutely.
like getting to like cuz we really
We
did not
didn't
get
get
an
a chance.
opportunity to get to know her on BB Can because unfortunately the season got cut because of
COVID.
COVID. Um, but I really have enjoyed Vanessa on this season. We got to see a lot of those BB can chops. And
Hmm.
I enjoyed what Vanessa brought to that short period of BB can
Yes.
that we got to see her
Mhm.
in because she played messy because she was messy feeds and I love a girl that plays messy feeds. And we saw a lot of that social strategic prowess on display throughout the
Mhm.
season of Squid Game, the challenge, and I really appreciated that from Vanessa.
Yeah.
Um, so I was really happy to see it. It was absolutely tragic seeing her go out
Yes.
immediately.
Yes.
But it was so cool to see her back.
Yes.
And to absolutely slay this season. And I hope we get to see more of Miss Vanessa, to be honest
Mhm.
with you. Someone Traders Canada.
Traders Canada, maybe.
Traders
Amazing.
Canada. I would like to see it.
Oh, Amazing Race Canada.
I would like to see it as well. Something.
There's a lot.
Something. I would
Something.
like to see it. She's got great social strategic prowess. And I would like to see her do more be like I would just like to see her more on TV because I think she's just a really captivating, lovely person.
Hmm.
And we got to see that on display in this season.
What I would like to see more of Vanessa is her social part because I think she has a strategic part very well down. Like she
Hmm.
was very strategic in how she was, but her social skills did not do it for me. Like she didn't have
Hmm.
anybody who was on her side in this game. Like she wasn't anybody's priority. She wasn't in anybody's circle. Like if
Yeah.
she would have left, nobody would have been too sad about it. And I
Yeah.
don't want that for her. I want her to ingrain herself more socially
Hmm.
into this and socially into the game where people are like
Yeah.
wanting to play with her instead of
Hmm.
like, I mean, I guess she here. So yeah, I
Sure.
don't want that. And that's what was happening in this game. They were like, she's here, so okay. I want her to be more like, yeah, she's a part. We want her here. She's not just a number, she's a part of this group. And we are like, I just want to see her social part come out, but she did really well strategically. Like she put herself in positions where people were like, okay, yeah, she's here, so we'll play with her, but she put herself in those situations. So strategically, she was good.
Yeah.
I just want to see her social skills just ramped up a little bit
And
more because I'm pretty sure she'll do really well.
weirdly enough, Squid Game the Challenge is like one of the few competitive reality shows where like you kind of don't necessarily need social skills in order to get through the game and do well. Like she got fourth without having all of the social skills necessary. Like she still did very well for herself getting to the final game without
Hmm.
having the best social skills in the world.
Yeah,
Now, it could have been an easier path for
easier
her.
ride.
I
Yes.
agree with you,
Hmm.
but she still did
That's what
remarkably
the
well, all
strategic.
things.
That's where
Yeah,
her strategic came from. That's what I'm saying. She strategically, oh baby, she got it because
yeah,
she placed herself in places. And then when she had to be physical, like that, the door challenge where she had to
yeah.
run, and she was almost out, but then they were like, "We
That
need
was
one more," and
my
she took off.
that was the iconic moment of the season for me, to be honest with you. When she snagged herself that spot,
Hmm.
that was the moment of the season. I was like, girl, you better. It was like,
She
I,
solidified herself in that moment with a group at that point.
yeah,
So now at that point, they were like, okay, we're all sticking together because they all wanted to. She strategically knows how to put herself in places where she needs to
yeah,
be, even in the shoots and ladders game. Like she was chosen last, one of the last people to be chosen. And she ended up being with somebody who happened to be in another group where people liked him. They didn't really care about her, but they liked him. So
and
they
they
were going
went
to keep
through
him.
what first?
They went through first because they liked him.
Yep.
And so it's like she knows how to put herself in those positions with people who may have better social skills than she does. But I want her to be that person to lead the social skills as well. Because I believe if she has that, she's going to be a very hard player to beat in any game. If her social skills and her strategic skills are like that, baby, she's tough. She's tough. But her going out this early, I was just like, I didn't want to see that. I didn't want
No,
to see that.
I wanted a final three of all women.
I did
That's
too.
really what I wanted. Thankfully.
I mean, but yeah, she didn't. She didn't. She moved and she went out first. And it's
Yeah.
tragic. But I knew this was going to happen. I knew this next one was going to happen. I knew this next elimination was going to happen. I didn't know if it was going to happen right then or if it was going to happen right before the final push to the
Because all three of
so,
them did pretty good for like the first half.
yeah. But he was talk. This man came in the thing talking about, oh, I got this in the bag. Oh, I got this in the bag. I know I can outplay these other three players. I basically he wanted to say I can beat these women. Ain't no way these girls ain't no way
Mhm.
these girls go beat me. That's
They
literally what he
did.
was saying.
They did.
That's what he wanted to say. Ain't no way these girls was gonna beat me. So I got this. But he was very cocky and he was like, I got this, I got this. And I was like, oh, he ain't got this. The
No.
more he kept saying he had this, I was like, oh no, he ain't gonna have this. He gonna go out at some point. When is he gonna go out? Not sure, but he gonna go out at some point. At first, I thought it was gonna be first, but then it was Vanessa, and I was like, oh well, okay. But he gonna go out at some point, and it's gonna be because he is going to overshoot his shot. He's gonna overshoot it, and he gonna mess up. And
And he
baby,
did.
he
He
did.
did.
He did. This next round go, and he take off like a lightning bolt. And they wearing church shoes, y'all. These shoes ain't got no grip. These shoes are church shoes, slicker than slick. And if you ain't worn no church shoes before,
You're in a
baby, ain't no
tuxedo with church shoes. Like,
baby, you slipping and slide. You slide. You ain't you ain't they ain't tennis shoes. They ain't just gonna grip it. No, these are church shoes. They slick. And when he took off and he got there and she turned that head, he said, boom. And he hit the floor. I was like, bye. Bye.
and at that moment,
I
when
screamed.
I screamed, I was like, A, we were guaranteed to have a black woman win this season. And B, we were guaranteed to have a woman of color win both of the first
Both
two seasons of
seasons.
Squid Game The Challenge. And I said, period, period,
Period,
period.
Pooh.
Though I wouldn't have been
I
mad at Sam winning season one. Let me make that very clear. I love Sam. Love him dearly. Love him dearly. Love him dearly.
Sam. Sam, I love you. You know that. I told you that. I
Love
love
Sam.
you.
Love
Ugh.
Sam. But no, I love, especially the fact that we were going to get a black woman winning. And at that point, I was like, either way, these are two of my favorite people on this season. I had a
Hmm.
bias,
I did
but either
not.
way, I had one of them that I was wanting to win just a little bit more than the other.
The person who won. I
The
know.
person who won, and I'm very excited about it. But either way, I was like, either way, I'm good. Love it. Big fan. Huge. Phenomenal.
I had no bias at all. I had no bias at all because I love them both.
Yep.
We got to know Perla earlier in the season, so I was like, I really enjoyed her. I really loved her. I thought she was a great one. And then when her and her brother had to make that decision in marbles, it broke my heart. And I was like, I wanted her. And then when slides and ladders happened and she went through what she went through, I was like, oh, she has my heart. I love her.
And
I
and
want
then for
nothing
things
but
to and then for things to
yeah.
work out in red light, green light the way
And
that
that
they did against him.
right. I was like, just everything
Period.
about that. Love her. But Deja also, like once we got to start seeing Deja more, and in that it was in the Circle of Truth game
Yeah.
that she made me love her.
Yes.
love, love her because she had her instincts were so on. Her instincts were so on, and I was like, okay, I get it. And I was like, cause she's a cop.
Yeah.
She knows this. This is what she
Yes.
does. And am I a fan of cops? Not all cops, no.
No.
But I'm always a fan of black women cops. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be honest. I think because black women cops know
They
because
know what
they
they do.
know
They know what
they
they're doing.
know and they know what they go through on a regular basis in life, so they treat people how they would. I have never had an issue with black women cops in my entire life, and I've dealt with a lot of cops in my lifetime. You know, dealing with
Hmm.
everything and seeing people. It has never been a black woman cop that has been an issue. All the black women cops that I've come encounter with, they are. I would be like, okay, they have
Right.
always been fair, always been just, always. Now, this is just me personally. Like everybody else might not have that same story, and that's fine if you don't. But for me, every time I have come encountered with a black woman cop, top notch, like
Period.
top notch. And I can't say that about no other cop. Black men, black women. I mean, black men, white women. Can't say the same thing
Yeah.
because it's never that. But this, I was like, her instincts are so on. And it was something about the way she was fiercely protective of her friends. When you were like, she's like, when you're my friend, you my friend. And I would go and I was like, oh. And my only thing that I did not like, I was like, I wish you would have told 361 in that trade game. I wish you would have told her. But like, follow your trust your gut and stick with it. And be like, I'm not wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But this is what I think. And let her make that decision. But other than that, I really love Deja too. So her and Perla being at that end for me was like
Everything for me.
euphoria. It was
Everything.
euphoria. I was
Cue
like,
Laureen
oh,
Euphoria. Come on now. Like, where's the
euphoria.
music?
Like euphoria. Like,
Euphoria.
oh,
Like it was everything for me. And then
oh, why?
her Achilles
When
pops.
her Achilles pops, she runs, and I could tell when
I
she
heard
took
it.
off something wasn't right. I said, "Oh, she something ain't right.
No.
Something ain't right." The way she took off was wonky. The way she ran was. I was like, "Oh no!" And when she stopped and was trying to hold it, and then she couldn't, and she just collapsed. I was like, "No, nobody wants to go out on a medical emergency because, like
Second.
she said,
Second
second
place.
on a medical emergency, and you were the finish
Like
line was here. You were
literally,
here.
literally, probably 2 or 3 feet.
Here's the finish line. Here you are. And you go out by your Achilles popping. Oh, tragic. Because she like she said, I will never know if I could have won this game.
Yeah.
I could have won it. I don't know if I could have beat her or not. Because felt so bad for Deja. Felt so happy for
I
Perla.
beyond thrilled for Perla.
Beyond
Devastated for
devastated.
Deja. Um, could not be happier for Perla, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
Um, yeah, Perla's been one of my absolute favorites from the beginning. So I was very, very happy for her. But it was, and my favorite thing about this whole winning sequence
Hmm.
is while Perla is still standing there in the middle of the game going, "You okay?"
You okay? Right,
Risking her
right,
game still because
right.
she still could have been eliminated
Yeah.
and there could have
Which
been no winner.
no winner. Well, she's
But
like,
making sure that Deja's okay,
right.
period. Icon. Like I loved every bit of that.
You
Um
okay?
I
Right.
love
Just that
I
look over
love
like you okay.
like
Mm.
just as much as she possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
Loved every bit of it. Um, love them both. I need Deja
Mm-hmm. Back.
on the Traitors. I need Deja on the Traitors.
Oh. Oh.
Traitor season 4,
Oh.
please, 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 please. Peacock,
Peacock.
Peacock, we don't ask you for that much. You've made some interesting casting choices recently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I beg of you.
I mean,
I don't
I
know
don't.
how much you can do within the Netflix contract.
Right. I don't know what the NDAs are or what
I
they
don't know
have,
what they can do.
but Deja.
But if you can pull two people from Squid Game the
Mm-hmm.
Challenge, Deja and Dash Cats.
That. Those are the only people I want. Only people I can. I mean, it's probably more, but
There's a third.
Deja.
There is a third.
Okay.
I want Felicia from season 1.
Mm,
Those are the 3 people
mm,
that I really think, because Felicia
mm-hmm.
had that social strategic mindset as well,
Mm-hmm.
because she really
Absolutely.
played that social strategy game in season 1, and she was one of the only people that really got into the social strategy minutia. And Dash comes from our
Yeah.
sequester community. We know Dash is a gamer
He's a gamer. A gamer. He can
like
play. Yeah.
we know Dash, they know how to game. Like Dash is a gamer, and
Okay.
I just those are the 3 people. Peacock,
Let
work
me put this
work
out there. Let me
work some stuff out, please.
let me put this out there too to you, Peacock. If you put Dash and Felicia on the same season of Traders, could you imagine the look we're going to get?
Oh my
Because
god, I
both
would
of them,
cry.
uh, uh, they eat, they eat. And if you put Deja in there too, the
Mothering,
the strategery, you talk about some strategic game plan. It is not just going to come from Survivor players or Big Brother players. Because them Squid Game
please.
play, oh, like we need more. We need more. You can cut down on some of these housewives. Like we don't need 6, 7 housewives. We can cut down on some of them. Give us 2 or 3 of them, and then give us some Squid Game people, and give us some Big Brother, some Survivor, couple of Love Islands. Like you can still do all those things, make it in the front, whatever you want to do. But give us some Squid Game people
It would be
and some
nice.
challenge people. It would be really, really nice. And Dash,
And more Drag
Felicia,
Race people.
and more Drag Race people for
Could you
sure.
imagine Dash in with like Sasha Colby?
Dash would be so into it.
Oh,
Like
Dash would cry.
he would love every second
Dash
of
would
it.
cry. I would cry watching Sasha Colby play Traitors. Like that would
I
be
just needed to
incredible.
happen. I needed to
Me
happen.
too.
But yeah, Peacock, we don't ask for much. We don't ask for much. But we need that. But yeah,
If you want fans to be happy at you casting 2 horrible, 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 horrible white men on this current season of Traitors, you just do this one thing for us. Thank you. But anyway, Perla!
Perla wins. And I'm so very happy for her. She crosses that finish line. She's excited. She's crying. The front man comes out and he gives her her gold card and congratulates her on winning. And I'm just like, yes, girl. So excited for her. I'm so thrilled. Like I said, as soon as 183 went out, I was like, I don't care who wins. Who wins, wins. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be perfect. And it was. It was. I smiled the rest of that time. I love seeing them go back to her home and her being able to see her mom, dad, and her brother was right, who was right when he gave her those marbles and said, "You stay, you have a better chance of winning." And she did it. Oh, tears, tears, they were flowing. I was like, this is so beautiful. This
I
is
loved
so
every bit of it.
beautiful. I loved every second of it. It was so good. I'm so excited for her.
I'm
And
so happy.
the funniest thing is because after last week, and I started seeing them popping up on TikTok a lot more. We saw Perla popping up on TikTok. We saw her Deja and Leanne doing TikToks together because they were both player 306, which was lovely to
Oh,
see.
whoa! I
Yes.
didn't even put that together. How fun!
Yeah, they were both 306, so they both did a lot of TikToks together with wearing their number 306. It was so cute.
306 is
It's
a
a
great
number.
number if you're on Squid
It's a
Game the
good,
Challenge.
it's a good number.
306
Um,
does well. All
I
right.
s- I saw a TikTok with Perla and with Steven actually doing a TikTok together, so I'm guessing they're okay,
Fun.
which is
Okay.
fine. Um, the only person I saw Vanessa do some
Yeah.
stuff. The only person I didn't see anybody doing anything was Trinity. That's why I thought he won, and I was like,
Oh.
we have not seen anything with Trinity, so I was like, maybe he won, but yeah, I just thought it was so nice to see, but knowing that Perla is the winner of the season was so great, and she was amazing, and I'm so very happy for her.
Yeah.
Um, it was so good. Overall, the season was really, really good.
Yes.
I loved how they, like we said earlier, how they restructured the game, made it more challenge worthy and made less horrible for the players, because first season, a lot of trial and error, a lot of things didn't go right, certain things, it just, but this season it felt better. It
It
felt better.
yeah, it felt like it really felt like they put the pieces together. They figured out how to make it a competitive game.
Hmm.
And that's how every game is going to be. Survivor didn't,
Right.
become what it is now overnight. Big Brother did
Absolutely.
not. Big Brother
Absolutely.
changed their whole damn format after the first season.
As they needed to.
And frankly, Squid Game, the challenge kind of did too in a lot of ways.
Hmm.
Um like every show has kind of done that in a way. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed myself this season. I had a great time watching Stan Player 100.
Hmm.
As always. No, I had a great time watching. Lovely time
Those,
watching. I will be back to watch season 3. This is not the game for me to go on or win by any means of the imagination. This is not my game, but I
hmm
certainly enjoy watching it.
I don't know if this is my game to win, but I think it would be fun to do it. To say I did it. I want
Too
a
many
gr- I,
people.
yeah,
Too
that
many
will
people.
drive me. That
Too many
anxiety
people.
is crazy.
Oh,
I,
455 other people in a room with me? Absolutely not, baby. You want to see me have a full on panic attack on international television on Beyonce's Netflix? I'm fine. I'm good. No. No, 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 no. I'm fine. I'm good.
yeah.
No, give me something with like way less people and I'll be fine.
hmm I mean, yeah, that would it's definitely intimidating. I don't know if it would be my game to win, but I feel like I can blend in until I can't anymore, and then
Yeah.
we'll see. But honestly, I loved it. I enjoyed the season overall. I'm so sad it went by so quickly. 3 weeks of watching Squid Games was not enough for me, but enough. It is enough.
Right.
It's enough, but it could have went on longer for me, but it went on just as long as it needed to. And I can't wait to see what happens in season 3, what they come up with for the next season, how they change it up some more, and hopefully Mark will be there. So go vote for Mark if you haven't done so. Vote for Mark as many times as they legally let you do it.
And the link
And
for that will be in
in
the
the
description of
description.
this video. So
Absolutely.
yes, we're not saying you have to go vote for player 100, but we are strongly advocating for player 100. And if you don't vote for player 100, go vote for Viper. Thanks.
Right. I'm gonna say that I want you to vote for Player 100.
I also
If you don't vote for Player 100,
vote for Viper.
vote for Viper. And if you don't vote for either of them, don't talk to me. Thank you. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Vote for who you want. Your vote is your right. Your vote is your free will to do what you want with it. But please consider. voting player 100 because he's such a sweet person. And the person you saw on the show is the person who they are in real life. Mark is
Hmm.
just Mark. He can't be
Yeah.
anything different. He's so sweet and kind. So vote for player 100. He deserves
Yes.
another chance.
I,
Or Viper.
I, or or Zoe. Zoe was fine.
Mark! Viper!
I Mark.
Viper! And this was the cup. Thank you.
Vote for Cup Mug.
Well, for cup mug, get your cup mug at LanaCheeseCreations.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you scan the QR code, it's up there too. And thank you for joining us. We truly, truly appreciate you. If let us know in the comments what you thought about the season, the winner, and everything that happened. Let us know in the comments. We truly, truly appreciate you joining us on this journey. Follow us on this channel and all of our other channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links. Join our Patreon. Follow us on all of our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow Logan and myself if you like. Logan, Player 459, thank you for joining me for the finale. I truly appreciate you. And Jack,
Thank
I know you, Jack, I know you're out. Player 458 got eliminated, but because of work and everything. But I truly appreciate you also joining me on
Yay.
this journey. And we're gonna get out of here because we got more things to do, more content to create. And so we'll check you out next time. Y'all go and watch another video. We got content to make. Y'all go watch another video. And
Period.
see y'all soon. Cheers, everybody. Bye.
Bye.